Not what the Crusades was in response to. It was in response to the Muslims.
I said don't buy it.
No, of course you've still got a face covered. Why is your face still covered?
Okay, thank you for joining us. Myself and Deputy Leader Jayda Fransen, we're in a makeshift command and control centre that we've set up. We're holding a big day of action in Luton today, and we're communicating with our activists using Skype and Periscope and just normal phone calls. But we are directing a big day of action in Luton Town Centre today.
Yeah, and the reason we're having to do so from our makeshift command centre is because you may have seen recently Paul and I were arrested by Bedfordshire Police, and they imposed some ridiculously restrictive bail conditions on us, one of which is that we are not allowed to enter Luton. Another is that we have to, every Saturday we have to go to a local police station and sign a report card. So they've said that this is purely to restrict our political activity. They do not want Britain First holding political activities. However, we have a team of activists, between 30 and 35 activists, currently in Luton Town Centre doing just that.
Absolutely. The police specifically arrested myself and Jayda. They arrested us and they put us on ridiculous bail conditions, specifically so that we wouldn't wear Britain First merchandise,
which we're doing.
That Britain First wouldn't hold any days of action in Luton, and me and Jayda wouldn't be able to direct the activities. Here we are, wearing Britain First merchandise, directing activities on a big day of action in Luton, and the police have already turned up and threatened our activists with all sorts of public order offences. So we'll give you updates, more updates shortly.
Okay. That's the condition I'm imposing on you as a senior officer of the city.
I'm not the senior officer.
I'm the senior officer.
I'm not the senior officer I'm speaking to.
So who's in charge of it?
I'm getting for it.
Hello there, sir. How can we help you?
Right, just to inform you, we are aware that you come here to do an assembly, that you're not allowed to go into Bury Park. You're allowed to be here in George Street in the town centre, but you're not allowed to go into Bury Park.
Our activists can go wherever they damn please.
I think you'll find that the restrictions only apply. Sorry, sir.
Then you might need to arrest people to prevent the reach of the
Look, sorry, sir. I think you'll find that the restrictions only apply to myself and Paul Golding, who are communicating to you via Skype. The activists that are in Luton Town Centre have every right to go into Bury Park. Hello, I'll wave to your camera. They have every right to go to Bury Park. You wanted to restrict our activity. It's backfired. You cannot prevent any of those people. They are members of a political party. They are legally entitled to campaign. We would appreciate it if you left our activists alone to carry on with their activity.
Well, like I said, I've spoken to the duty inspector as well. The condition being imposed, they're not going to be allowed into Bury Park.
What conditions? A section 12?
Well, we're saying they're not allowed in Bury Park.
What's the condition?
What's the condition? What legislation?
Under the Public Order Act. We
Yeah.
give a condition of assembly if we believe there's going to be disorder or it's going to be affecting the life of the community. Therefore, we're going to be imposing conditions.
What
that they go to
section?
assembly, so
What
that
section?
will not cause any such effect.
What section? What section are you relying on? You do need to tell me the section.
Have you got power to impose a condition on the
You need to tell me what section you are relying on.
Unless you're coming to the scene and coming to speak to me, then I'll leave it at that.
You need to tell me what section you're relying on.
Right. They're not here.
Okay, there you can see there's an Asian policeman in Luton
Absolutely.
telling us that our activists can't go into Bury Park. As you can see, our Chief of Staff, Robin Lomax, there is in Luton Town Centre with 20, 30 Britain First activists, and they're going to be carrying on with their activities regardless.
I've just relayed the information to you that I'm happy for you to come and
That's very generous.
here and everything.
Let's
That's fine.
have our democratic
What I'm
right
saying is,
to
if
stay
you
here.
go to Bury Park,
Yeah, we'll see
there's
later.
potential there might be issues with the community there.
Potential.
Okay, so therefore, I'm saying to you, we don't want anybody to go into Bury Park because there might be a breach of the peace.
You don't want us to.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you.
That's a
Say
question.
it. That's what I'm asking
Request.
you.
Okay. Yeah, we'll take that now.
things?
Yeah. We've had a usual warm welcome by the local establishment.
Yeah, I understand you were just approached by a police officer. What was it that he just had to say?
They put conditions on us that we cannot, under any circumstances, go to Bury Park because it may cause civil unrest.
Oh really? So
Yeah.
so not only have they banned Paul and I from entering the whole of Luton, but they've now banned 30 to 35 of our activists from going to Bury Park as well. So
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
You know what the Crusades was in response to? It was in response to the Muslims.
What? You're ridiculous. Tell me why I'm ridiculous. Because you tell me why. Tell me anything I've said there that's ridiculous. Are you drunk, are you? No, of course I'm not drunk. Are you sure? Yeah, go on. Blame. Of course I'm not drunk. I've been fixing my car this morning.
For starters, why do you approach us all hostile like this?
Exactly. Because I don't want you in my town. I've seen what you've done.
Country, sir.
I've seen that. Yeah,
It's a free country,
so
sir.
you have the right.
That is your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion.
All right.
It's opinions, and a lot of other people to see him.
But either way, what gives you the right to come up and be all hostile?
Because I don't believe you should be here. I don't believe you have the right to be here. There is such a thing as freedom of speech, and there's also a
Who do you
thing.
think you are telling me that I can't come to Luton?
Exactly.
Like this, Paul.
People have the right to free speech. That's not free speech. And he looked at their material. And he looked at their material.
Sir, listen to me. Sorry, okay, stop shouting. Stop shouting and stop pointing, okay? Because they're not shouting at you and they're not pointing at you. Okay, so you can be quite, you know, aggressive, pointing and shouting, okay? Everyone's entitled to their freedom of speech. At the minute, they're not doing anything that is offending or hurting anybody, okay?
And it's not where I live. Exception to it, then take yourself away from the situation. All right, before something else happens. All right, but take yourself away from the situation if you find yourself aggrieved by it. All right, but at the minute they're not legally doing anything wrong, so it's all right.
You make sure that all activists stay within 200 yards of base camp.
Yeah, so we've already set the perimeters.
Yeah.
So,
And
moving off those.
if you get any hostility, turn the camera on and start to film it so that we're okay on the police front. We can prove that we never provoked anyone.
Yeah.
And just tell all the security to maintain discipline.
So you're telling me Islam is a religion of peace, and that we...
Islam is a religion of peace.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Do you fancy telling that to the girls who've been molested in Rotherham? 1,400 girls molested by predominantly Pakistani Muslim men. Yeah?
So no one else has come to us and said that they've been offended by what's been given out, or anybody's been aggrieved by it. So that's why at this minute in time we're not stepping in. Obviously we've got one person. I don't believe that he's read it at this moment in time. It's an assumption that it's not. How do you feel?
Why has she still got her face covered? Why is your face still covered? You coward!
Really good, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
It's going really well.
Good stuff. So we've got a lot of activists out today, haven't we? I'll speak up because I know there's a lot of noise in the background, but.
I'm expressing that right to say I'm not doing anything again. I'm not doing
So we have been in our makeshift command centre for the best part of the day, just interacting with our activists who are all in Luton Town Centre holding a day of action. But we are packing up now. Paul will explain why.
It's quite ridiculous. We're packing up now and we're going to leave our activists in Luton. We won't be able to communicate with them for a while because we have to go down the road to a police station and sign a report card. And of course we are leader and deputy leader of a registered political party. It's quite outrageous actually, but from the way I've been speaking to our activists all day, and they said that it's going very well in Luton. The police are most upset that we're in town today, but unfortunately, because of their actions, Luton is now going to be a target town for Britain First, and we're going to be there on a regular basis from now.
We will indeed.
We don't go to Bury Park. Why can't we go to Bury Park? The last time Britain first came to Bury Park, there was raised tensions there, caused disruptions to the group. That's a Section 35 dispersal once again. What now? We've put Section 35 in place in Bury Park? Yes. On us.
Thank you for joining me. Myself and Deputy Leader Jayda Fransen have just been into a police station in London to sign on for the second time, which is a complete outrage. But we've just come out of the police station and we've rung through to our activists in Luton town centre who are busy campaigning, and they've just informed us that they've been viciously attacked by a group of political opponents, and the police have responded by threatening our activists with arrest because they've placed Section 35 notices on our day of action, and everyone in the town who's connected to Britain First must leave the town immediately. It just goes to show and prove that all along what we've been saying, that Luton town is a no-go zone for anyone who refuses to go there on the Muslims' terms. If you go there and wave a flag or distribute the wrong type of literature or hold a Christian cross, if you've got the temerity to do any of that, you will be arrested, attacked and verbally abused, spat at, thrown eggs at. This is what we have had to deal with. So it just goes to prove this is a no-go zone in Luton, and our activists are now being forced out of town by the police.
We're here in Luton city centre and we've been given orders by the police for every single member of Britain First to leave town because we've been attacked by some Unite Against Fascism hooligans who have thrown our papers all over, tried to destroy our equipment, attacked our members, and the police have taken it upon themselves to tell us that we must leave town. It's quite disgusting behaviour the way the police are treating us.
Huh? Anyway, Paul. He attacked us.